Alright, so this is using all the area and perimeter formulas that we've looked at in the past. We're looking at composite shapes, so that's where two or more shapes are kind of put together, and we need to find out the different areas and perimeters. So let's have a look at our first one here. This is actually just a trapezium, so we can calculate it as such, which means the height is 12, value of A is 14, and B is 22, all divided by 2. Of course, you could do this as a triangle and a rectangle, but this is probably just a bit easier. So that becomes 12 times 36 over 2, which is, I'm going to go to the calculator to check, 12 times 36 divided by 2 is 216 centimeters squared. So it's actually just a trapezium one. Sometimes that's the case. Sometimes you need to find different things. Alright, let's look at the area for these. So we've got the area of half a circle, so that's pi r squared over 2, and the length times the width of this rectangle. So the radius here is going to be 7, so we've got pi 7 squared over 2 plus 14 times 17, which is 238. So that becomes 49 pi over 2 plus 238 centimeters squared. So that's an exact value, and if we wanted to put that as a decimal, and that's 314.97 centimeters squared. So exact value, decimal. Perimeter, same kind of thing. We can use pi d or 2 pi r, depends, kind of the same thing. So that's the same as 14 pi plus, what's that, 3448. And of course we can use the calculator to find 91.98 there. Alright, question 3. Let's just write in our unknowns. Again, go by the diagrams and the numbers you're given, not the look of the shape. You'll see what I mean in a moment. This is the same, this length here is the same as 8 minus 4, which is 4. And this is the same as 5 minus 3, which is 2. Now that obviously doesn't really look in proportion, but that's okay. It doesn't really matter. Just use the numbers that you're given there. So the area of this, probably the best way to do it, or there's lots of different ways, but we can break it up into two shapes. So this top one is 4 times 3, and then 4 times 5. Which is 12 plus 20, which is 32 centimeters squared. Lots of different ways you can do that. You could even find the area of 8 times 5 and then minus this area here. It's really up to you. So whatever you see first. Perimeter, pretty straightforward. That is going to be 4 plus 5 plus 8 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2. Which is 15, 16, 17, 18, 22, 26 if I'm not mistaken. Going fairly quickly, I hope that's right. Sure, you'll tell me if not. Okay, here we go. Question 4. So we've got a house here. Again, it's not really to proportion, but that's okay. We've got all our measurements. The area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. So in this case, it's 5 times 3 over 2. And the area of the rectangle is 4 times 2. So that's 15 over 2 plus 8. We could put these together, do all the working here. And we'd probably want to call that, what's that, 15 and a half. Bit easy to work with there. So keep using your calculator, have a go at those different questions from the textbook, but yeah, use all of these different formulas as well. So I should have given you a formula sheet, make sure you're using that as you go.